and my compassion for my mom. And I want to resonate that with us in this movement for justice in Washington, but also on these streets. We are fighting for health care as a right. The Obamacare covered 20 million people, but it left the health insurance companies in charge. We are the only developed nation on earth to not provide guaranteed health care. Is that right? We spend 2.5 times more than the developed countries who provide health care. And they actually provide health care, but here we don't. We spend on average $9,000 to $10,000 per American on health care. And that's not right. So our campaign is fighting for single-payer health care, Medicare for all. If Germany could do it, if Sweden could do it, if Korea could do it, the United States can do it. And we're going to kick out every healthcare lobbyist, big pharma, out of Washington. That was one of the things that resonated with me, was the Democratic Party took off single-payer Medicare for all off their Democratic Party platform. In January, 13 Democratic senators said no to lowering prescription drugs. Is that right? No! Even 12 Republican senators said yes on that. And that's why there's really no difference, is what I tell people. But not only healthcare as a right, we are fighting for education as a right as well. All the way from preschool, all the way to university. You have every right to get an education to compete in this competitive global market, no matter what you want to do. Germany provides it, France provides it, the United States can provide that as well. Democrats said last year, okay, we'll do it, but only if you make less than $120,000. But that's not good enough. We work our entire ass off, hit 50, we reach 120, we still gotta pay our kids' tuition. Hell no, we're not doing that. We're fighting for public education as a right. And one thing I'm proud of the Green Party is, and proud of our platform, there is $1.3 trillion of student debt. Raise your hand if you have student debt here. That's the entire room. Even the kids are raising their hand because they know what's coming. It's funny, but it's messed up, you know? I'm also a comedian too. But on the real though, our campaign and the Green Party are fighting to cancel student debt. It is the second mortgage. It is a burden that you carry on for you for the rest of your life. Predatory financial institutions like Sallie Mae, who want to charge you so much interest you don't even get to see the principal. And so we are going to cancel that. If we could bail out Wall Street, we could bail out the students and future generations to come. Am I right? And the Republicans, they want to pass HR 610, which would start the voucher program. They want to privatize education, public schools. Even they want to start using charter schools, which is basically the next thing to privatization, except they're using our money. So, we believe in our campaign that we should expand and improve our public education system. We believe that we should help low-income areas, communities of color as well, and give them that education they need. Not just access, the right to education as well. In our district, only 60% of students graduate from high school. In our district, only 20% of people have a college degree. We have to change that. If there's one thing my mom taught me, it was that education could get you anywhere. And she made sure that this troublemaker graduated through school. And I'm proud of that. So I want to give that same opportunity to every other kid, anybody watching declaration right now that you can succeed, that you can get the education you need no matter how much money you make, what your ethnicity is, or who you love. Education is a right, and I'm very proud of that. One of the biggest things that bothered me growing up was seeing those living on the streets. One of our biggest things we want to do is end homelessness. There is no campaign running against us that has ending homelessness as a platform. And we're proud of that. Growing up, I would ask my mom for money or food to give to somebody living on the street. And it resonated with me that it didn't make sense that as Americans, the richest nation on earth, that we could have people living on the streets, 550,000 people, with 120,000 of those being children, living every night on the streets of the United States. That's not right. We could spend trillions of dollars in war for oil. We could give trillions of dollars in subsidies to corporations who are already profitable. But we can't find a way to give a home to those people living on the streets. Is that right? No! So we want to provide permanent housing, transitional housing, health care for those who deal with drug addiction, drug abuse, mental health care. We don't want to criminalize drug use. We want to help those. We want to rehabilitate those. And that's what our campaign aims to do, and to get every homeless person off the streets of the United States of America. One of the biggest issues in our district, and which is also becoming an issue in all major cities, is that there's not enough housing. People can't afford a place to live. As Carolyn said from PSL, there are families that only make $32,000 here, and rent can go from $2,000 to $3,000. Is that right? No! It doesn't make sense. So our platform, and the Green Party platform, is fighting for housing as a right. We have candidates who are running against us, who I see on stage telling me they care about those who are getting displaced. There are candidates there who say they care about the homeless, but they receive money from millionaire developers. Is that right? No! There is a candidate who has an ad who says, I'm not part of the establishment or receive money from special interests. Well, guess what? You're a liar. You're a liar. You're the problem. You are the problem that we have in Washington, and we don't want that anymore. So we are going to fight for housing as a right. We're going to fight against gentrification and the displacement of local communities who live here in Los Angeles. We're going to say, if you kick a family out, you better let them live at your $1 million condo. Because this is their home. This is our home. And no one from New York is going to come in, or Beverly Hills come into LA and try to kick us out. Hell no. So I'm proud, and I actually saw it. The Green Party is fighting for housing as a right. Our campaign and the Green Party, one of the biggest things the Green Party is fighting for is 100% clean, renewable energy by 2030. Climate change is real, Donald Trump and Republicans and everyone else who wants to shut down the EPA. So we have to have, like Jill Stein said, a warlike mobilization to move towards 100% clean, renewable energy. If we can fight the fight for oil, we can fight the fight for future generations, am I right? Because if there's no planet, then there's no use for anything anymore. So to everyone here, if you can, we gotta be on the front lines. This is gonna be the next war that's gonna go on. People are gonna fight over for resources, for water, for land. And so we must tell people We must expose the truth when we're talking to the communities. That the Green Party and our campaign is fighting for that. The Democratic Party couldn't even ban fracking last year. On their platform. The Republicans elected Rex Tillerson to be right? Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson. Is that right? No! It ain't. He's the Exxon CEO. And so we must move towards that clean renewable energy.